Hi, my name is Chris. I'm going to talk to you today about how to do a periodic cleaning of your tobacco pipe. They say that the Lord of the Rings trilogy may have caused an upsurge in the number of people smoking a pipe. I just know that I haven't perfected the art of blowing smoke rings and smoke dragons like Gandalf did. But there may be people who are watching who are new to pipe smoking, and you'd like to have a little instruction on how to keep that pipe clean so that it tastes as good as it can taste. I have the supplies here. We have napkins or paper towelings, hard bristle pipe cleaners, rubbing alcohol, some people use grain alcohol, it's your choice, cotton swabs, soft bristled pipe cleaners, and olive oil. I have my pipes here. These are not all of my pipes, just a few. And if you're going to be cleaning all of your pipes at one time, then it's helpful to have a corncob pipe. That way you have something to smoke when all of your briar pipes are drying after being cleaned. So yes, a corncob pipe is a serious pipe. Serious pipe smokers keep them on hand just for this occasion. So we'll set these two aside. We're going to begin now with taking the stem off. And the stem is the black part at the end, and we're going to twist it off. When you do this, always twist it the same way. And when you put it back on, twist it back on the same way. Never take it off when the pipe is hot. Those two things will loosen the connection, and won't have a tight fit for your pipe. We're going to set the pipe part aside now. We're going to focus on the stem. We simply want to clean it out. We get a dry, hard bristled pipe cleaner and just go right down to the very end. Some stems you can pass the pipe cleaner right through and pull it right out the other end, and this one you can't. So we're just going to have to go in and just clean it out really good. Now we're going to move on to a one that we dip in alcohol. Just do the same thing. This alcohol dissolves the tar buildup that gets into pipes. We use both ends. Oops. Scrub it out. Set that aside. We're going to move on to the pipe now. This is called the shank, the part that the stem fits into. We're going to be focusing on cleaning inside of there. We won't clean inside the bowl. Inside the bowl is a buildup of ash that hardens over time. That's part of the seasoning of the pipe. You want to leave that in there, and we don't want to get it wet at the bottom. So I'm going to take this napkin and just stuff it down in there. Twist it till you get it right to the bottom. It will absorb any alcohol that leaks into the bowl of the pipe. We'll take a hard bristled pipe cleaner and go right in and just scrub around. It doesn't fit very well because it's too skinny. This part of the pipe is wider than that. So we go right in, we double it over like I did just now, and go in with a double over pipe cleaner. Scrub it out real good. Then we're going to take another hard bristled pipe cleaner. Yes, I am using the ones I used on the other end, or on the stem. It's because the middle is still clean. We only use the end, so I can double it over, use the middle, and scrub that out really well. Move it around. And scrub it until you get everything out. This is already fairly clean, so I'm not getting a lot. After that, grab a cotton-tipped swab and go in with alcohol and clean it with that as well. That gets the surface in a different way than the pipe cleaners does, and you'll get more gunk out of it. Just push it right down as far as you can. You can't go all the way in because it narrows down in there, and you can't get the cotton swab in. So now we're going to go in with another pipe cleaner. We're going to go all the way to the bottom. This time you're going to go into the narrow place, go all the way, it's hitting the napkin now, and just clean it out really good. Keep doing this until you don't get any more gunk out of it. Gunk, tar. And now I'm going to go in with a soft bristled one, and I'm going to clean the alcohol out that got introduced, clear down in the inside. Then I'll take a cotton swab and get the alcohol that got introduced on the outer part, the bigger diameter part. So that's clean. Now we're going to move on to the rim of the bowl. We want to get that clean. That gets tar gets built up around on the edge of that. So we want to clean it off, but we don't want to use alcohol. This is finished wood, just like the rest of the outside of the pipe. I don't want to put alcohol on there. Eventually they'll eat the finish off, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to take the cotton swab, and what we found works is saliva. I hope I didn't gross anybody out with that. And we're just going to take a little saliva on the cotton swab and work it around, and it really does take it off. Works rather well if you keep your pipe clean. If that gets built up very thick, you're not going to get it off. You'll probably have to use some alcohol to do that. So we've gotten that cleaned off. It's shiny now, it's clean, it looks like the rest of the pipe. So we'll put it back together. I think we did it like this. Start twisting until you get it seated really well. It's lined up really well. There we have it. The inside of the pipe is now clean. What we want to do is shine it up and protect. Get a protective coating of oil on there, so you don't need much. Just get it on the tip of your finger, wipe it over the whole thing. Cover all the surface, cover the stem. It's lucite or vulcanite. It's porous and it oxidizes. This seems to get into the pores and prevent the oxidation. So there it is, all nice and shiny. We'll let it dry, then we'll take our cloth and polish it up here in a minute after it dries just a little bit. This is a great procedure for older pipes. This is an old pipe my son picked up from an antique store. And when you pick up antique pipes or old pipes that have been used and you rehabilitate them, they're called estate pipes. Fancy name for a used pipe. But this process, you'll see these old pipes and they're all gunked up with tar and things. You can clean them up pretty nicely and have a nice pipe again that still tastes very, very good. There you have it. That's how you do a periodic cleaning of a tobacco pipe. Thank you for joining me. I've enjoyed it.